Hello, everyone. How are you guys doing this evening? Hello. I'm tardy and I do apologize. You know, when you get your makeup done and your hair done and you start feeling yourself and you just can't get out of the mirror. I just had a hard time today. I don't know what today. It was just hard. So yeah, I do apologize. Thank you. You guys are so sweet. Thank you, Shay. I really do appreciate that. Let me stop. Oh, tonight I'm really excited because I have a new intro for you guys. Well, I mean, it's not really new. It's just I spiced it up a little bit. You know, added a new clip in. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into today's video. We're going to be talking about Monique, who opened up about her trauma and how she healed the broken girl. Also, how Black women are treated before they leave this earth as they transition to the other side. How they are treated all the way up until the very last day. Okay. And then we're also going to talk about a man that went viral on TikTok because he said that white women are less stressful or not stressful, or they alleviate stress, or you know how they try to make easy. You know how those type of men, and you know what those type of men are. How they try to make it seem like those type of women are easier. And now, white women are not really feeling it because they like, wait a minute, we have a backbone. So we're going to be getting into that. And then we're also going to be getting into how a white woman was being catcalled aggressively and then was gaslighted, and the race card was pulled against her. So let's go ahead and get into today's video. I saw some very interesting things over the last few days. So let's get into the intro. Oh, wait a minute. Hey boos, in this video, I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss. I haven't done anything for you to be proud of.
Of course you have. You are marrying a man who can support you.
So y'all wasn't gonna tell me? I mean, y'all were telling me, but I wasn't looking at the comments. I apologize. Okay, let's do that again. Let's do that again. Okay, so if you are not a well, if you are a Patreon member. Listen, I'm a mess tonight. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I'm eating less these days. I'm fasting for 24 hours. Okay, so maybe I don't know what, I got less food brain. I don't know. A fall brain. Girl, I don't know. Because that was a mess. That was a mess. Okay, let's do that again. If you are a Patreon member, I have a discount code where you can receive 15% off. Okay, use code FEMYONI15 and receive 15% off. Now, I also want to make it known that that discount is forever. Okay, it's forever. As long as you're a Patreon member, you will always be able to use that discount code. Okay, since you pour into me, I like to pour into you, and I like for you to receive some type of perks. So, doesn't matter how many times you book with me. If you are a Patreon member, you get 15% off. Okay. Okay. Girl, maybe it's the show. Oh my God. Oh, would you guys like for me to do a Love is Blind review? Because girl, that show was something else. I mean, all of them need therapy. I mean, let's be real. They all need therapy. I mean, they was stressing me out. That's why I don't like watching them dating shows. I be getting stressed out when I watch those dating shows. Like, I really do be getting stressed. I'm like, why are they making this harder than what it needs to be? Like, that's what it was for me. Because I just felt like a lot of the issues that were going on within, those different types of relationships, it had a lot to do with insecurities. It had a lot to do with commitment issues. It had a lot to do with one man being a full-blown actor, Sal. Okay. I caught on to his little game. I said, he's faking it. He's not, he's faking it. And I'm gonna get into it. So yeah, if you would like for me to do a review. Now, my question is, do you want me to wait until the reunion? Because girl, that reunion is gonna be something else. But I kind of want to talk about it now. Let me know. Show some love by giving this video a thumbs up. Okay. And I will know based off of the likes. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into tonight's video, because this week I really wanted to focus on us. I mean, last week I was focusing on these men and they really got on my nerves. I hate that we pay men so much attention. Like, they really are annoying to me. I don't know about y'all, but they just so annoying. They really are annoying. They don't make sense. They don't make sense to me, So part of this video will be about us, and then the rest will be about, and then the week that I want to focus on us, they out here doing the fool. I mean, they are out here in these streets doing the stanky leg all up and down my timeline. And I'm like, oh my God, I could go in on them all week and have so much content, but it's just like, I don't want them crying in my comment section. So it's like, let me get a break. I need a break. Because, they like to go to them other channels and get coddled to death. And, when they come over here, tough love, son. Tough love is what you're going to get over here. Tough love. Because everybody and their mama want to coddle you to death. But over here, you're going to get a little tough love. Okay. It's love. It's just tough. Okay. It's just like a shot. It's going to take you a while to get it down. But once you get it down, you're going to be like, oh my God, this was amazing. Yeah. So let's get into today's video, though. Monique was recently, I guess this was on Soul Fox, and she did an interview with T. Madison. I love me some T. Madison. And she opened up about her childhood trauma and how she healed the little broken girl. And I think what she had to say resonated with me. And I'm like, you know what? Let's talk about this. So let's go ahead and get into this video. Make sure. Okay.
Person that was able to break down my ego. He was the only person that was able to break down that wall. He was the only person that was able to say some real to me that nobody could say, because everything I was doing that was out of order, out of line, I blame that on molestation. I blame that on what happened. When I got molested, and he sat me down one day and said, listen, you're a grown woman, and I'm gonna need you to act as such. Stop using it as a crutch. When you was a little girl, you had no right, you had no say. Now you're a grown woman, so everything you do, you have say. Well, nobody gave it to me like that. Not the psychiatrist, not my mother, not my father. Everybody was okay with me being a victim.
I relate to this a lot. I relate to this a lot because I went through a phase myself and I wanted to be the victim. I was the victim. Let's be clear, right? But it got to a point where it became very unhealthy. And I just wanted to blame everybody. And I didn't want to fix. I didn't want to build. I didn't want to heal. I just wanted to stay in that energy and be miserable with that. There's no happiness in that energy. It's actually very miserable. And then I got to a point where it was kind of like, I deserve to be happy. I deserve to get the things that I want. And I can't do that if I'm the victim all the time. And so it took me a while. I'm not going to lie. It took me a very long time. So don't be ashamed if you're 30 something years old and you're finally coming to this conclusion. I want to say it took me, well, it kind of happened in spurts, right? Because I had a lot that I was going through from the time that I came here as a child, born as a newborn, to now. I would go through something in my younger childhood and suppress, right? And so I would basically bottle up those childhood issues and toss them to the side because nobody's really teaching you how to deal with it. And, I talked about this in my Instagram where I said, you abandoned the little girl. She didn't go anywhere. You abandoned her just like a lot of people abandoned you when you were a child. You abandoned her the same way. And how did you abandon her? You just became an adult one day and you thought that that was it. You didn't think to look back and rescue the little girl, pick up the little girl, hold the little girl, talk to the little girl, ask the little girl how she's feeling. Is she okay? And, I don't know about Black culture. Well, I don't know about you guys, but in Black culture, especially when it comes to Afro-American culture, and I'm pretty sure it's similar in other ethnicities as well that happen to be descendants of Africa, right? A lot of times, they always say things like stay in a child's place, be in a child's place, right? They never acknowledge that children have feelings, children have emotions, right? And so the feelings and the emotions that you had when you were a child went unnurtured or unrecognized. They were never really seen. And so you didn't even want to validate them when you became an adult. You just abandoned the little girl. You abandoned the feelings that she had. You abandoned the emotions that she had, the trauma that she had. You just abandoned her. And you know what's crazy? You're taught to do that. That's what's so crazy. You are groomed to do it, right? And so you have to reparent yourself. And like I said on my Instagram, that, when it comes to these men, I don't want to raise a man, right? And the reason is because I parent myself. And so when I get with a man, I expect for him to parent himself. I should not have to parent him. He shouldn't have to parent me. And we parent each other. Now, do we hold each other accountable? Of course, right? Because you love that person. You want to see that person win. You want to see that person become their best self. But you still have to parent self. It's so important. So when I went on this journey of parenting self, I discovered that I was groomed. I was taught to abandon that girl, and I had to go back and I had to save her. I had to save her. I left her behind. I had to go back and save her. And when I went back to save her, I had to hug her. I had to hug her. I had to recognize her for the first time. And it was so weird. It's like meeting someone for the first time. You're like, oh my gosh, I love you so much. It's like, I love, like, why did I leave you? Oh my God. So if you don't learn nothing from this video, go back, get the little girl, hug her. Okay. Don't abandon her and leave her like so many people have done. Get her, hug her. Okay. Tell her that you love her and that you got her, even though others do not. And teach her how to lick her own wounds, because that is that's the only way you can really come up from that. That's the only way you will no longer be the victim. You gotta go back. You gotta rescue her. You gotta save her. You gotta nurture her. You gotta love her, and you gotta teach her. You gotta parent her. You gotta reprogram her, and then you can move forward, right? And be happy. Like, look at Monique. She's gorgeous. She is so beautiful. And look at that smile. You know, when I first started this journey, I was trying to manifest a smile because I lost it. After my sexual assault, it just went away. And I feel like it's coming back. Like, I have a very bubbly, funny, witty, upbeat, high energy personality, and it really went away after that situation. And so I just remember how my spark left, how my laughter left, how my innocence was gone, and it was just ripped from me. And I wanted it back. I wanted that little girl back before all of that. And it was so hard trying to get her back. And so I just remember going back to I just remember getting a photo of this woman, and she was smiling just like Monique, right? Blissfully, authentically, unapologetically, and she just looks happy, she looks healed, she looks healthy. And I remember putting that on my manifestation vision wall. And today I embody that same smile. And somehow I was able to get the smile back because it was taken from me. And as a child, before life really hit me, so many people would compliment me on my smile. They're like, oh my God, her smile is so beautiful. Her smile is so beautiful. Her smile is this. And so when you go through certain things in your life, your personality changes. It affects your spirit. It affects these things about yourself that you don't even really realize. You start to dress different. You start to dress down. You start to wear baggy clothes. You don't want to do your hair. You don't really take care of yourself. You kind of neglect yourself in a way because you're experiencing trauma. So I manifested the smile. It's just something that I always wanted back. It was the number one thing that I got compliments on when I was a young girl, and it was taken from me. And I had to fight to get my smile back, and it was not easy. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. And I think Monique is going through a similar thing. I think it's great for you to recognize what you have gone through, what you have been through, but don't allow it to keep you hostage. Okay. Don't allow it to keep you stuck. Don't allow it to keep you stagnant. You're allowed to move on and move forward with your life because you deserve happiness. You deserve to live a life of peace. Thank you for the super chat. I really do appreciate it. So let's continue.
It's just okay to be that. It's okay to have an ego, to have yes, it's just okay. Well, he had to grow me up. So I call him daddy for so many reasons. Now I'll tell you how, and I want to look right into the camera if I can. Oftentimes when it comes to a Black woman speaking up and speaking out, it goes unheard until she dies. Then once she dies, then we go back and say, well, she was right, and let's make a movie about it. See, I can give you their names, Eartha Kitt. I can give you their names, Hazel Scott. I can give you their names, Fannie Lou Hamer. I can give you their names, Hattie McDaniel. All of those women took a stand. And all of those women left here heartbroken, unhealthy, looking at a community saying, y'all know I'm right, but why won't anybody say anything?
Did you hear what she just said? And this is why I tell you guys, focus on yourself. Because you shouldn't be leaving this earth unhappy, unhealthy, right? And stop trying to save a community. Do you see how they treat you? Stop trying to save a community and focus on saving yourself. I had to learn that the hard way. I wanted to help everybody. I wanted to save everybody. I wanted to change the Black community, Blackistanian. But the reality is, Blackistanian hasn't changed in 20 some years. Those women left with the community not on their side, not having their back. So, what does that tell me? What should that tell you? To focus on yourself, to love on yourself, to build allies and alliances with people that really appreciate you, value you, and adore you. Because when you try to rely on a community, when you try to, that's broken, you're trying to rely on a community that's broken. I have a question for you. Everyone can see that the Black community is broken. And a lot of us can see that our Black families are broken. And I have a question. When you go to your broken family, do you really expect anything from them? Can you really expect anything from them? Or is your family so broken to the point where there's not much that you can do? I don't understand why we don't see the community the same way. And it's sometimes it's just you have to wash your hands. It's bigger than you. It's bigger than you. And you should feel guilty for distancing yourself from a community that's so broken that they really can't help you. Even if you, and it's the same way with family. Sometimes you have to distance yourself from family so that you can focus on you and do what's best for you, because the family is toxic. Blackistanian is toxic and it's not changing. And so you put a little distance between yourself, the community, some family, and you focus on you. You do what's best for you. And it doesn't make you a bad person. It's not that you don't like Black people. I'm not telling you not to like Black people, not to be proud of who you are, where you come from. But you also have to understand when it's time for you to choose yourself, for you to choose your peace, for you to choose your sanity, for you to choose your happiness. And it comes from making those hard decisions that these women that she mentioned did not want to do. They wanted to hold on. They wanted to fight the good fight. They wanted to hang in there. And the reality is that energy was just not reciprocated. And I really want Black women to focus on energy being reciprocated. I don't care where it comes from. It could come from a purple man. I don't care. As long as the energy is being reciprocated, that is a healthy, stable, balanced environment for you to flourish, to be happy. Any other environment, it's not healthy. It's not healthy at all. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Don't be afraid to focus on yourself. Don't be afraid to pour what you would like to pour into your community or into your family, and seeing how it's not being reciprocated, seeing how it's not even being appreciated, how you can pour that back into yourself. And you know what? I think focusing on self improves the community. If we could just get everyone to do that, that would be amazing. If we can get everyone to just focus on themselves, if we can get everyone to heal themselves, if we can get everyone to get aligned and get balanced, the community would improve just off of that alone. So you can't be so fixated and worried about saving everybody. Focus on saving yourself. And I think when you do that, you will attract like-minded individuals, whoever they are. Okay, they could be purple, blue, green, yellow, and I think you'll be happy. You'll find your tribe, your people, people that are really in your corner, people that really have your back, not this Blackistanian brokenness that we are so attached to. And also make sure you're not trauma bonding with your community, because I think that's what it is for us. I think we as Black women, we trauma bond with our community. We find comfort in our trauma by going back or staying in that community. But to be honest, you guys, when you really think about it, it's not healthy for you to trauma bond and stay in a community that you know is not good for you, because you got people that are a part of it that are just unhealed. They're not enlightened. They're not trying to improve themselves. Some of them are greedy. Some of it is all about money. Sometimes it's just all about what I can get, crabs in a bucket, So it's just like, distance yourself out of love, though. It could be out of love for the people that you have, out of love for yourself. It doesn't have to be out of hatred. I love myself enough to be like, I can't do Blackistanian. I can't do it. I can't do Blackistanian. And that's why here in Houston, no shade, but you will not see me at Prospect. Okay. I can't do Prospect. It's too much. It's just too much for me. No shade, but it's just, there's a lot of low vibrational energy in there that my energy does not mesh well with. So I try to stay away and distance myself out of love. Not out of hatred, not out of, I can't stand Black people. No, I love Black people, but out of love for myself, it's just some stuff I don't want to be around. Some energy I don't want to be intertwining with. And it's just that simple. It's not out of hatred, though, or self-hate. It's out of love. Okay. Now we're going to move on to this gentleman here. And he decided to make this TikTok video, which is very toxic, by the way, but we're going to go ahead and watch it because the women who responded to his video were cracking me up. So basically, he said on his TikTok that I'm about to get me a white girl and be stress-free. Now, to the Love is Blind, can you raise your hand? To the people that watch Love is Blind on Netflix, can you please raise your hand? Please, please, please raise your hand. Please raise your hand. Who watched Love is Blind? Who? Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Did you watch it? Who watched it? I just need a show of hands. Okay. Y'all remember Danielle, right? Do y'all not remember Danielle? Do you not remember Danielle from Love is Blind? I know I am not the only one. That girl got on my freaking nerves. I can't stand her. She is so annoying. She made it painful to watch her scenes. Every time her scene came up, I'm like, oh my God, here we go. Oh my God, here. And it just seems like Nick was just like, oh my God, like she creates problems. She created problems. I'm like, she would create problems when there wasn't a problem. I'm like, girl, you stressing me out. So I can only imagine how this man feel. I mean, woo, she a piece of work. She a piece of work. I don't know how she got that. Yes, I do. But God, I mean, she was getting on my nerves. Every time her scene came up, I said, oh my God, who would marry this woman? She needs therapy. And she still got that ring. So this man's TikTok, it don't make no sense to me. But let's go ahead and get into it. Because she was getting on my nerves. Every time she would come on the screen, I'm like, girl, what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? And she would create things in her head. And I'm like, girl, where did you even get that from? But okay, he claiming white women are, what did he say? He claiming white women. I'm about to get me a white girl and be stress-free. Okay. Nick seemed pretty stressed to me, but okay. And I'm going to show y'all in a minute. I'm going to show y'all. And to the men that are watching, you know what that head rub, you know what that means. You know what that head rub means. That, oh my God, that frustration. You know what that means. I'm going to show you. Just wait. Because these men are funny. Hey.
this man that white women are stress-free? Because no, like, where did this white woman submissive stereotype even come from? Because every, like, white household I know, the woman runs the show. So unless you're down with that, it's just going to be a constant power struggle that you are going to lose. Anyways, good luck with that stress-free white woman.
I don't want to give him his full 10 seconds, but here's my response. That video has crossed my FYP a few times. I have seen a couple of people disagreeing. I have seen a couple of men agreeing, and perspective from a white woman who absolutely is open to dating all races. No, you see, a self-respecting woman or man, depending on whatever, they are not going to have time for your foolishness if you can't respect a woman or a man of your own race. Kathy, thank you, sis. Thank you, Kathy, because she said a self-respecting woman. That's what she said. She said a self-respecting woman is not going to put up with your foolishness. So she already see the BS a mile away. She see it. And she just like, really? Really? Now listen, I told you guys, okay, thanks to social media, these other races are starting to see the dysfunction, right? They're starting to see the dysfunction clear as day. And this is why I'm saying, if you are a swirler, a divester, don't follow in the black man's footsteps by broadcasting how you see non-black people in a romantic sense. Stop doing it. You setting yourself up, you showing them your hand, and you gonna get played. And black women particularly, because we are the most unprotected group. Other people see it, other people know that. So you really got to play your cards right. It's life or death. Because I don't trust nobody. I don't trust nobody. You guilty until proven not guilty. Okay. Yes, move in silence. These men want to broadcast all day. Do you know how easy it is to play them and manipulate them? If I was a white woman, I would be what's her name from Fresh and Fit? No. What's it? Is it Fresh and Fit? Is it Fresh and Fit? What's his name? What was her name? What is her? Was it? I forget her name. Was it Samantha? Was it Samantha? I forget what her name was, but she easily finessed Fresh. It was so easy. It was so easy. Fresh. It was so easy to manipulate him. I don't think her name was Nicole. What was her name? I forget what her name was. Not Brittany. Not Brittany Renner. Was easy. She be finessing them too. You know what I mean? Miranda. That was her name. Miranda finessed Fresh simply because she knows that's how they think. She knows this is what they actually believe. And so she plays them. So I'm telling you, Black women, stop showing your hand. Stop telling non-Black men that you're ready to date out. Listen, show them that you're interested. Show that you are attractive, right? Flirt with them, right? Engage with them in social settings. But to broadcast it, it's not smart. And then give reasons why you're doing it. All they got to do is mirror or portray themselves to be that. And you going to eat it up thinking that's how they really are. They may not be that way. So don't allow these men to finesse you just because these Black men are allowing these white women to finesse them. Don't follow in their footsteps. That's why I'm like, they want to go right. You need to go left because that ain't it. Okay. That's what I'm seeing. I date all. And my opinion, my mindset is may the best man win. And I'm not going to tell you who I'm most attracted to or who I'm going to date or why I'm going to date. May the best man win. I don't know what this man look like. I don't know what race he is. I don't know how tall he is. I don't know. Well, I know he's financially stable. Okay. He's financially stable. I don't know what kind of car he drive. I don't know. But I know it's made the best man win. And that's all you need to know. You don't need to know nothing else, because otherwise you're going to get played. And it's so easy nowadays because people keep telling all their business. So here we are. We have Kathy here that's letting him know what kind of foolishness. So let's rewind, because let's go back to what she said.
He is open to dating all races. No. You see, a self-respecting woman or man, depending on whatever, they are not going to have time for your foolishness if you can't respect a woman or a man of your own race. Like, you really want to be with a white woman who is going to be okay putting down women of color? That's your mother, that's your grandmother, that's your sister, that's your favorite auntie. Really? That's the type of woman you want to be with? Because, sir, I've raised my sons to look for strong women. Doesn't matter what color. I have taught my sons that a good woman is going to love you mentally, physically, give you what you need, but they're going to expect the same. You looking for a woman who's going to give you less stress? That just tells me that you're afraid of a strong woman. Good luck.
Stress-free where? I'm crazy. As are most white girls I know. Stop disrespecting Black women and women of color just because you can't handle one. We are not easier because we're white girls. We are crazy. And honestly, we probably give you more problems. No. Stop disrespecting Black women and women of color.
Excuse me, sir. On behalf of the white girls, the bright white girls, but not that kind of white girl.
Hold on. The way she hit the phone, y'all. Hold on. I just love that so much. Hold on. Let's go back. The way she slapped the phone. Yeah, he need to be slapped. Go ahead, sis. Slap him again.
Excuse me, sir. On behalf of the white girls, the bright white girls, but not that kind of white girl. No, thank you. If you can't respect where you came from, the women that bore you, took care of you, grew up with you, what makes you think we want you? Do better.
Sir, I'm going to give you a little knowledge from a woman who's been in that game for about 30 years. We bring the heat too, especially if you get you a Southern white girl. We ain't about no bullshit.
White women who are okay with you talking so disrespectfully about Black queens are not going to bring you a stress-free life. They're going to bring you nothing but drama.
Baby boy, I'm here to tell you that the reason why you don't want a beautiful Black queen is because they're going to call you out on your bullshit. They ain't going to put up with your bullshit. They ain't with it. And I'm here to tell you that this white woman is the same damn way. There's a lot of us white women out here that are the same damn way. We ain't, no. This is 2022, sir. We don't put up with that fuckery. Okay. Try a different community because white women's not going to be stress-free. Thank you. Goodbye.
You ever talk to a white girl? We'll stress you the fuck out too, bro. You don't want it.
Let's ask. Hey, babe. Would you say being with a white woman is stress-free?
Is that your question?
Just answer a fucking question.
Love you.
Love you too.
Good luck.
I don't know who lied to you, but you get the right one like me, you gonna get stressed. I'm just saying. Pick the right one.
Who's gonna tell him? Who's gonna tell him? I'm gonna tell him. You want me to tell him? Sir, it does not matter what color we are all stressful. All of us.
Stress free. Where they do that at?
Baby, who told you this? I'm gonna clear the record up. As far as I know, I really don't think any woman of whatever color give a shit who you sleep with. Number two, as my husband, I stress the shit out of him. It is not the color of the skin, baby. I'm just saying, I'm a handful, but God gave him 2 hands.
Girl, stay. Just look at Danielle. Don't she look stressful? Listen, the sources have spoken. Because, I like to go to the source. I'm not about to listen to this black man tell me how white women are. I'm going to ask a white woman how she really feels. So that's what they had to say. Now, listen, I wanted to show you how badly a white woman can stress you out. Because she was stressing me out. That's why I'm like, how you stressing me out and you on my TV? You're entertainment and you stressing me out. Look, let's play it. Look. This is how stressful. And to the men that be watching, just look how he rubs his head. And then he rubs his eyes. Just watch. He's stressing out, Nick. This girl needs therapy. She needs therapy. Something is seriously wrong with her. She needs.
Man,
this girl stay stressing out, Nick. This girl needs therapy. She needs therapy. Something is seriously wrong with her. She needs therapy. She getting on my nerves. Okay, so you don't remember her. How can you not remember her? I'm gonna remember her for a while. Like, I'm still drained from her. Like, she every time I just see her, I just, oh my God, we know she a piece of work. That's all. Woo. Okay, let's continue. Another reason why I wanted to bring this up was because I want Black women to understand that a lot of times I'm noticing that we are gaslit within our own community. Just because we don't want to put up with BS, we're called difficult or stressful or masculine or unreasonable, hard to deal with, right? And we're gaslighted so much on a regular. And these women are confirming that. They just confirmed it. There's another video that I'm about to play. This is why I want you guys to focus on self, start learning your worth, start understanding that you having a backbone just means you know your worth. You know your self-worth and you set boundaries. You assert yourself, right? You assert yourself so that you are not walked all over like a doormat. You use your masculine and your feminine energy. You are balanced. You're healed. You're doing the work, and the work requires, working on your shadow side, reflecting, taking accountability, right? But also be aware of the fact that some of these men gaslight you. They gaslight you because they don't want to take accountability. They hate how you highlight their shadow side and their shadow characteristics and aspects. And you should never, ever put your boundaries down just because a man wants to gaslight you because he's incompetent. And that's what we see a lot of. So there's another video that I'm about to play. It was a TikTok video. It went viral, and it was of a white woman. It was a white woman that was being catcalled aggressively, and then she was gaslighted. So, and this is the trauma to people out here that care about Black women. This is the trauma that we have to live over and over and over again. And then we're gaslit, and then we're already the most unprotected group of women. I think the reason why this woman in this video went untouched was because she's white. In most cases, with the statistics of femicide within the Black community, it really seems like, you know, she would have had a different fate if she was Black. But let's go ahead and get into this video. The reason why I wanted to show you guys is simply because don't allow these men to gaslight you, because you don't want to tolerate their BS. And they feel like a white woman is stress free. And they just confirmed that if you come in with the foolishness, they're not going to tolerate that either. So don't be trying to single us out. So let's see. Let's see.
No, what? What that mean?
It means no, I'm underage. Just don't.
Huh?
I'm underage.
No, I said, how y'all doing?
Don't worry about it. We're fine. We're
Why
good.
you got an attitude like
Because
that?
he already came up to me. Now you're coming up to me and I don't want to talk.
Oh, you know what I mean? Came out here half dressed and nigga go and then expect like that nigga don't want to talk to you.
Yeah.
I thought I was Merry Christmas though. My bad. Yeah, why he got to you? You don't like Black people? That's what it seems like.
That is what it seems like.
You don't like Black people? You don't like niggas? All right. I'll let you in case your boyfriend didn't tell you.
Now, you see how he gaslighted her by saying you don't like Black people? Try to pull the race card. But do you also see how he gaslighted her again because she's not wearing, I guess, appropriate clothes according to his standards, and he feels entitled to her because she's not dressed, I guess, modestly. It's very gross. And so a lot of times we as Black women, we are gaslighted to think that this is okay, that men should feel entitled to our bodies, our space, our energy. And it's dependent on how we're dressed, how we carry ourselves, you know. And I think this video says a lot. Says a lot. Right. She's going to get into that. She's 16. She's going to get into the fact that she's underage. And then that's another thing. I don't know how many times me being an underage girl telling grown men that would catcall me or feel entitled to my body that I was underage, and they felt like that meant nothing to them. This is why we feel unsafe. And so she had the experience that we all have as Black women. And it's triggering for me to watch because this happens to me a lot. This happens to me a lot. I told you guys about, I would say about a weekend ago, I was out with my friends and I was catcalled, and I was with my friend, and she heard a man say, "Dang," or no, he was like, "Damn," and then he was like, "That ass is real." And she got so mad. She was so upset. She was like, "That's so disrespectful." Of course, it was two Black men, once again, trying to catcall, being hypersexual and aggressive. And because I'm so used to it, I literally ignore it. You know, I don't respond because nowadays I don't know how men are going to react. And if I'm by myself or I'm with another woman, I'm not about to fight no man. So a lot of times I just allow it to go in one ear and out the other, and I'll start walking fast. You know how that goes. You start walking faster, you start picking up the pace, and you try to get to where you need to go so that the harassment stops. So this is stuff that we have to go through. And, you know, some women, they're not as lucky as me. Luckily, I've never had an experience with catcalling that was so aggressive that it got physical. But nowadays, you never know. This could have easily got physical. But let's continue.
Get these two bullshit white bitches up out here.
No, they bad. They bad. They ain't no bitches.
No,
They women.
whatsoever. I can tell
Y'all
by,
beautiful women. Don't let him discourage
I
y'all.
can tell by the Nikes, the dirty ass Nikes of one.
Oh, he talking about your Nikes, baby.
Yeah, her.
Oh,
I don't understand.
know why he's doing that shit like that.
You're old as fuck. You're coming over here. I'm fucking 16 years old. Leave me the fuck alone. That's that. Simple. I told you I'm underage. You don't fucking listen. Yeah, goddamn.
God damn. God damn, he's so aggressive.
I'm sorry. You expect me to put up with your shit right now?
Yeah. We ain't doing.
Did you guys hear the gaslighting again? He said, God damn, why are you so aggressive? How many times we as Black women have heard, why are you so aggressive? While being either aggressively catcalled, emotionally abused, verbally disrespected, and then we react, and then, why are you so aggressive? That's what they just did to her. Did y'all hear it? Yes, this is a 16-year-old child. Did you guys hear it? Let's rewind it. Because I want Black women to understand, like, yes, I want you to heal. Yes, I want you to heal. Yes, I want you to release, any bitterness or resentment that you may have from your childhood trauma or your dating trauma or your relationship trauma. But that doesn't mean that I want you to let your guard down. No, I don't want you to let your guard down. Imagine her letting her guard down. She had to step into her masculinity. She was forced to do it out of survival. She felt unprotected like a lot of us, and she had to defend herself. This is not the time to be feminine. So of course she's going to match their energy. They were being aggressive and entitled. I'm so triggered by this because this happens so much. And then they always want to be like, Black women got an attitude. Let's continue. Let me go back though. I want you guys to hear how he gaslighted her.
You don't fucking listen. Yeah, goddamn.
God damn. God damn, he's so aggressive.
I'm sorry. You expect me to put up with your shit right now?
Yeah. We ain't doing.
Why are you so aggressive? And then she said, you expect for me to put up with your ish right now? And he said, yeah, we didn't do nothing to you. Triggered. And it's so triggering because it just makes you want to fly off the handle, right? And go straight into attack mode. Triggered. So now she knows what it's like to be treated like a Black woman. Doesn't feel too good. But Black women are white women are stress-free and they're not aggressive and da 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 da. Listen, the word is getting out. The word is getting out how these men go around treating women. And thank God they're going outside of us, right? I don't even want to say the Black community anymore. They're going outside of Black women to do their foolishness, create their dysfunction, because they're creating single mother homes. They're really like taking themselves out there. And it's like, go. We do not go. Please do me a favor. Stress her out so that we can get a break. Because for decades, we had to put up with this. So now Black women are being vindicated. And a lot of people, one thing that I want to also point out is that I'm noticing that a lot of people are starting to come to our defense. And I don't see too many people coming to the Black man's defense. Are you guys noticing that? Like on TikTok, when it comes to certain situations that we women where we may receive like backlash or something like that, you have like other people coming in and just swooping in and just like, no, you're not about to do that, or no, that's not right. They actually have our back. Are you guys noticing that? And they don't have their back. So, like I said, Black women are being vindicated. Been saying that.
Come to you, say you're beautiful women. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
And I said I'm not in the mood, so please don't.
Fuck your mood, cuz. It's LA, cuz. Take your ass back to your country. It's LA. And we don't give a fuck out here. Hey, you enjoy your night, baby.
So y'all 16?
Hey, look, hold up, y'all.
Hurry up and get
Hold
on.
up, y'all.
Hurry up.
Everybody.
For the white man.
I told you I'm not in the mood.
Hurry up before the white man come out. Okay, you was 16, right? You said you was 16, right?
Yep, 16.
Yeah, hurry up.
Hurry up
and get home.
Hey, look, man, leave them alone.
Yeah, hurry up.
Leave him alone.
Get the fuck home.
Leave him alone.
Before the white man come out.
The white man already out. You get out.
Thank you.
You guys, yeah. Yeah. So, I you know, the whole situation is very disturbing. But I wanted to share that with you guys. Of course, I want you guys to work on yourself. I want you guys to heal. I want you guys to level up. I want you guys to find your peace, right? But at the same time, these situations are going to come up and you have to protect yourself. Painting your fingernails pink and wearing a pink dress with heels, it's not going to save you. So you got to know how to assert yourself and step into your masculine energy, because you're defending yourself. You're trying to survive, right? And I'm not going to tell you to fight no man, but defend yourself if you need to, because it's so important. It's life or death. It's you versus them. It's you or them. It's fight or flight. So that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying go out here and provoke nobody. I'm not saying go out here and just want to just box and go toe to toe with somebody. I'm saying that when it comes to situations like this, you do need to be in your masculine energy. You do need to protect yourself. And being nice and being naive and being gullible is not the way to go about it. Okay. So I just wanted to share this with you guys. Continue to heal the broken girl. And I know this is probably triggering for a lot of you guys if you've dealt with this in your childhood, but I just had to share. Once again, content is just basically creating itself at this point, because that was a situation that a lot of us have been in. So that's all that I have for tonight's video. I'm really excited to do a reaction video to the socially awkward church girl. And I'm going to follow it up with an interview with the content creator, because I wanted to pick her brain on how she came up with the topic and subject and everything like that. So make sure you tune in tomorrow. I will be reacting to the socially awkward church girl. I will be giving my opinions as I react to it, and then I'll be inviting the content creator on so that we can talk further about it. So if you tune into that live, and then if you watch it, comment some questions that she may have for you as well, or that you may have for her, so that we can discuss that during the interview. But I'm going to do the reaction tomorrow. So if you're interested, make sure you tune in tomorrow, same time. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Night. Please give this video a really big thumbs up. Please, please, please. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow for the socially awkward church girl. Also, I forgot. Subscribe to my second YouTube channel. I'm going to show you the little intro that I created for that channel, but it's the Feminine Yoni. Yeah. Okay, subscribe to that channel. Let me go ahead and play my intro for that channel so you guys can get a feel of what it's about over there. It's more so about us. It's about womanhood. It's about finding your identity. It's about leveling up. It is about, how to navigate life through womanhood, how to date, how to level up, how to improve your finances. We're going to be doing a lot of different stuff over there. This is more so my toxic channel. And my other channel is more so my feminine positive channel. This is more so my masculine channel. So if you're interested, check it out. Let me go ahead and play the intro. Subscribe, please. Thank you.
I'm very unsure of myself most of the time, not certain if I'm saying the right things, if I am acting the right way, if I'm even supposed to be here, and it can all be very overwhelming.
So if you're wanting healing content, listen, that's basically what that page is. Let me show you. Let's go over there real quick. Because a lot of people don't know that I do have a secondary channel. That's basically what it's about. So if you did not know, and I'm going to start updating content over there. I won't be really going live over there. It'll be more so just regular content videos. Okay. So go over there if you are looking to find healing and balance. That's mainly what it's about. Okay. You can start from the beginning, the essentials for your 2020 level up, but it's still beneficial for 2022. Maybe I'll do an update on that. And then also 10 benefits and perks of becoming a feminine woman. 5 things you can do to become more feminine. A quick guide. Oh, this is probably my favorite video right here. How to take your power back after leaving a toxic relationship. This could be a situationship. This could be a friends with benefits. This could be a marriage. And then also another favorite of mine is how to flirt and get a man's attention, or how to spark a man's attention without coming across I don't know, cheap or like desperate. So subscribe to the channel, you guys. Links will be down below in the description box after this live is saved. And I really appreciate you guys for tuning in tonight. So we keep it real over here so we can heal, but this space is more toxic. That space is more healthy. I need balance in my life. I cannot just do this toxic content over here. I like balance. So over there, that is more so balance. It's more healing. It's more feminine. Here, it's just viral topics, trendy news, or well, not trendy news, viral topics, trendy topics. Over there, it's more peaceful. So subscribe. I will be updating it soon. I'm really thinking about doing a video about vetting. So that will probably be my next video. Also, let me know what topics you would like for me to cover over there. I know you guys wanted me to do a pampering video, which I have no problem doing that because I need to get my nails done. I'm about due for a massage. So let me know. But yeah, stay tuned on that channel as well because I will start updating it again now that I got my life together. So you guys have a wonderful evening, and I will see you tomorrow for the Socially Awkward Church Girl. Bye, guys. Good night.